Let's zoom in, everybody, for the big moment. We're going to find out, is Thatcher dead? Let's find out. Honk if Thatcher's dead. Let's find out. That's a yes.
I'm Gayfesh, and today we'll be talking For All Mankind, Season 3, Episode 1, Polaris. But before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. If you're new to For All Mankind, I highly recommend watching Jesse Gender's video titled For All Mankind, the Star Trek prequel we need right now, and then go watch the first 2 seasons on Apple TV+. But if you just want a quick primer, it's an alternate history series in which the Soviet Union beat America to the moon, and so the space race never ended, and the effects ripple out from there to change the course of the 20th century. Let's get into spoilers! Like last season, this one opens on a montage of the historical changes between last season and 1992. Gary Hart beats Reagan in '84 and serves 2 terms. We don't get involved in Kuwait. They skip the Hubble telescope and go straight for the James Webb telescope, which is instead named for Thomas Paine, who died last season. Advances in nuclear fusion and electric cars have stopped global warming in its tracks. The Beatles are on a reunion tour. China and North Korea are in the space race. The USSR is still going strong. And Maggie Thatcher got blown up by the IRA. It's 1992, and Ellen Waverly has turned her Senate career into a presidential run. On the Republican ticket, who knows why. Maybe in this timeline they want to make them less awful, but I can't imagine her campaign going well with her base if it's revealed she's a lesbian. Still, should be interesting to see her go up against Clinton. The USSR and the USA are gearing up for a Mars race, both eyeing 1996 as the goal to get the first person on another planet. Molly Cobb's still head of the astronaut office, and it appears she's now fully blind. She and Margot are having a debate on who will command the Mars mission. Margot Madison favors Danielle Poole, who has remarried and has a stepson now, but Molly wants Ed Baldwin, who has gotten divorced from Karen in the interim. Margot thinks Molly is too focused on test pilots as astronauts and wants a focus on scientists and engineers, and she decides to send Alita Rosales to the moon. Also, looks like they're able to bring Alita's dad back to the States after he got deported in Season 1. Yay! Post-divorce, Karen Baldwin has become Sam Cleveland's business partner. And after taking the Outpost restaurant chain global, they decide to build a space hotel, the Polaris. It's due to officially open next month, but they're holding a wedding on it as Danny Stevens, now an astronaut, gets married to a girl we've never met. Danny's brother Jimmy gives a pretty downer best man speech. He's grown cynical since their parents died on the moon a decade ago. Ed's embarrassed by the date he brought to the wedding, and Karen notices that Danny's first dance is to the song they danced to last season before sleeping together. The episode quickly turns into its own little Poseidon adventure when debris from a failed North Korean rocket strikes Polaris and causes one of its rotational thrusters to be on full blast. They can only shut it off manually, and G-forces on the habitat ring are starting to increase as tension cables snap under the strain and start slamming into station modules. After 2 of the station's astronauts die on an EVA and Sam dies in an elevator crash, Danny takes it on himself to do a spacewalk and save the day, turning off the valve right as they start to hit 4 Gs. So what did you think of the episode? Leave a comment below.
I'm not going to watch the show until I know for sure that Molly's husband Wayne is coming back. Best character ever.
Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share the video with your friends. Subscribe to my Patreon to get shouted out in future videos. Check out my Bandcamp for banging tunes, including all the tracks you heard in this video. Follow me on Twitter @GayestFesh, and don't forget to check out my podcast, The Rest of Both Worlds, where I go through Star Trek The Next Generation with a friend who's never seen it. Thank you to all my patrons, with a special shout out to Piftle Cakes and Renee Vorbeck. Your support is greatly appreciated. See you all in the next video.